So I got some toys. This is the 1981 Perseus from the Clash of the Titans line from Mattel, and he came with a shield. He also came with a sword. The sword did not look like it did in the film, and that's all he came with. So I got custom weapons for him. Here's the sword that he came with in the film. This was made by Figure Fiend. And he also made the invisibility helmet. It actually fits over his head too. And of course, once you put it on him, he turns invisible. But in the movie, he lost the helmet and it was replaced with Bubo the Owl. And this Bubo has a little clip on each of his feet, so you can clip him onto Perseus's arm. Isn't that great? So I've ordered off of Amazon a little diorama of ruins, so he can stand on it. There's like some stairs and it's got some little statues and some pillars and stuff, and you can rest all the weapons on the little places along the ruins, just like he found them in the movie in that amphitheater with Burgess Meredith. And then I can stand him there with Bubo the Owl on his arm, and it'll make a nice little diorama piece that I can put with my Clash of the Titans collection. I also got this brand new Marvel Legends ROM Space Knight action figure. Now, if you remember my old Venture into the Vault series, I showed that I had the original ROM action figure from the 70s. I don't have that anymore. I sold it back when I sold all my toys, and here I am buying new ones. So I don't know what's wrong with me, but I do have, good gosh. Okay, so here is a miniature version or a replica of the first issue of the ROM Space Knight comic book from Marvel. I have this comic and I have it signed by the writer or artist or somebody. I'd have to go check. But I also have the entire run of whatever it was, 70 something issues or something. They are in giant hardcover collections, and so I have all that. And now I have the action figure, the modern action figure. You know what I noticed though? Even though this is exceptionally awesome, it's so much better than the original, even though it doesn't have the electronic parts, the sounds and blinking lights and sound effects. It only has 2 of his devices. The original had a third, which he held with 2 hands. This one doesn't come with that one. I don't know why. It does come with some spare hands though, and like a blast that you can put onto these. I don't know why it doesn't come with that third device. And nobody says that in any of their action figure reviews of this guy. But he's awesome. So there you go. Another addition to my collection. And then I got the new Marvel Legends Crystar, the Crystal Warrior. So when I was a kid, I didn't have Crystar. I had Feldspar. Crystar was in the store, but he was all crystal, and then the bad guys were like all lava. Feldspar was half and half, so I wanted Feldspar. Top half crystal, bottom half lava. My brother got Ogeode, the wizard, who, in my opinion, looks just like that blind wizard from the Neverending Story. Was it the Neverending Story? No, it was Krull, right? Krull. And they're leading him through a bog or something, and then his eyes open and they're pitch black and he's evil, but I think he was possessed by something. I guess I was thinking of Neverending Story, because aren't they going through like a bog, and isn't it like the bog that Atreyu's horse got stuck in? And I'm mixing up all my movies. Oh look, so it comes with extra stuff, tentacles. Oh, you know what? So, I don't know what these are for. I have the entire run of Crystar comics from Marvel. I believe it's only 13 issues, but I have them all. And I'm trying to think of what this is. I don't know. I'll have to read the comics again and find out. But check it out, Crystar. If you remember the little video I made a few months back of Rob Liefeld's new comic, Deadpool Team Up, I believe? Oh, I see. So it's a Build-A-Figure, Marvel's The Void. I don't know who The Void is. Oh, isn't The Void in one of the new movies, like Thunderbolts? That's in the theater now. I haven't gone out to see it. Anyways, what the heck was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, Deadpool Team Up, the comic. Yeah, and I was making funny voices in that video. That had Chris Star, Lord of Crystalium. Remember that? Remember that video? Okay, I'm gonna put him away. And here we go. I kept saying I wasn't gonna get him. It's the Super 7 monkey and that I keep seeing up at Target. Well, after yammering about him again in another video, I went up to Target and there he was, and he was the last one, and he was staring at me and he's saying, come on, dude, you know you want to buy me. And I did. $37 for this stinking thing. But again, when I was a kid, this might have been 1985, I'm gonna guess. So I was 11 years old. My brother and I went to go get our haircuts. My mom took us to get our haircuts, and there were two other kids there, our age, and they were rolling around on the floor waiting their turn, but they had Thundercats action figures. One of them had Lion-O, the other had Mumra, I think. I don't know. I just remember, or Tigra. Oh, one of them had Tigra. That was it. And I just remember my brother and I looking at that, looking at each other and saying, they make Thundercats toys? Because we were watching the cartoon on TV. We had no idea they made Thundercats toys. Well, they did, and we somehow talked our mom into taking us to the store right after the haircuts. We went to Toys R Us, and there they were. They had the Thundercats toys, and I got Mumra, my brother got Lion-O, and we were disappointed because we thought we had missed the boat. We were so late. Other kids already had them, but no, we were right there in the beginning. We just saw like the first two kids on the face of the earth that got them. We were the second two, because right after we got them, they reissued them. But now Lion-O came with Snarf, and well, that's really all we cared about, because Mumra came with that stupid dog, Mammut. I didn't want that, but we did want Snarf. You know what though? We had the light up thing. You stick the trigger in their back and their eyes light up, and the one that came with Snarf, I don't think it came with that, so I guess we didn't miss out too badly. But we later on got Panthro and Tigra. I've gone on to meet the voice actor for Lion-O and Tigra, and of course Monkey-In. The guy that does, it's Peter Newman. He does the voice of Tigra. He also does Monkey-In. And Larry Kenny is the voice of Lion-O and several other characters. Unless I'm mixing them all up, but those are the two guys I met, and they do a lot of the voices, one of them which is Monkey-In. So here he is. I looked up the original online to try and see what it looked like outside of just my foggy memory, and that original figure is pretty ugly. This one is a really nice looking figure. Boy, that's some heft. And this is why I got it, because as a kid, this is what I just walked around with. Walked around in the woods, walked up and down the stairs to our stilt house, just doing this, just whoo, shoo, 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 shoo. I just loved this little chain on the toy. It was the coolest thing. And then I whipped my brother with it, and he go, Alex, stop hitting me, stop hitting me. Now I got it again. Next time I see my brother, I'm gonna hit him with this thing. So there you go. Why am I back to buying toys? I don't know. It's a sickness. Until next time.